What's going on, everyone? Only Sports back with another video. In this video, I'm going to be recapping the series between the Toronto Raptors and the Philadelphia 76ers. As this video is later than I wanted to and expected to have it out. But, I mean, it was just a really busy time on the channel between the NHL playoffs starting, the continuation of the NBA playoffs, the NFL draft. It's just been really, really busy on the schedule. But I'm happy to be getting this video out. I'm going to be having tons of videos out on obviously the major teams I cover on this channel: the Blue Jays, the Raptors, the Leafs, and the New York Giants. So stay tuned for those videos. But in this video, I want to just kind of recap and talk about the Raptors because it obviously is the end of the season now. After they lost 4-2 in the series to the Sixers. But all I want to say is that if the Philadelphia 76ers went down 3-0, they would have folded. The Toronto Raptors didn't. They came into Game 4. Fred VanVleet didn't play the second half. He didn't even finish the first half. He left due to an injury. And this team was just so resilient. They kept fighting. They gave it to Joel Embiid. They gave it to James Harden. They gave Philly a real tough time. They played them hard. They made them tired. They worked hard. They got a win in Game 4. No Fred VanVleet in Game 5 in Philadelphia. They went in there, and they essentially killed them to the point where the fans of the 76ers booed them off the court. After losing their second game in a row, and they were still up in the series 3-2. The Raptors did not get booed off the court in Game 3 after losing 3 in a row. Our fans would have never booed our team. We just didn't do it. Our team fought for our fans, unlike Philly did. We have lots of good to take from this series. We really do. We have such a bright future. Our team's so good, so well coached. Tough-minded. It's a really, really good group. It's a great team. The core, Masai Ujiri at his press conference today, the core doesn't sound like it's going to be really touched. And I mean, I think that's the right decision. I think, and I'm going to have a video on what's next for the Raptors, but this team is the core. Gary Trent Jr., OG Anunoby, Pascal Siakam, Fred VanVleet, Scotty Barnes, Precious Achiuwa. This is the group. This is the Raptors. It's a really good group that we should be proud of as fans. I'm not going to lie to you. During Game 3, I thought at halftime, I honestly thought the Raptors had the game. It was a bad 2 games in Philly, but I thought the Raptors were going to make it 2-1. It took a miraculous shot by Joel Embiid to give the Sixers the 3-0 lead. And at that point, it was just, I mean, it was tough. I didn't expect the Raptors to even get a game. I was in person for Game 4, and I was just kind of upset, kind of shocked the series was what it was at. But come the second half, I'm like, you know what? Let's win a game. The Raptors fought. They won the game. And then we kind of got some hope for Game 5. I mean, Doc Rivers, and of course, we know what he does with big leads in a series. And, we started to think we won Game 5. Then we were coming home. I went to that game also. And after the first half, we were really like, man, we could get this to Game 7. We could be just the 4th team to ever go from 3-0 to Game 7. And at that point, and I'm going to be honest with you, and I know Joel Embiid wouldn't have played Game 7, but we would have won without him. But I even think we would have won with him playing. With the confidence we would have had going in, I don't think we would have gotten beat. But I mean, it was just a tough second half of Game 6. But you could see that the Raptors just weren't hitting shots. We were just tired because of how hard we fought for the past however many minutes. So it was obviously a tough half of basketball, but you could just see the fight in the Raptors and how much they go to fight for each other, and it's great to see a group like that do that. So as fans, there's lots to be proud of and lots to take from the series, lots to look forward to. There's tons to build on. So I think the Raptors have a really bright future. I'm gonna and like I said, I'm gonna have a video on what is really next for the Raptors as a team. But I just wanted to talk about this series in itself. I thought Thaddeus Young, I thought he was huge for the Raptors. I really do. I thought he was one of our best players. I thought he was may have been the best player defensively. No question, he was the best player. In Game 4, he came in there, he shut down Joel Embiid, and same thing for Game 5, Game 6 for a bit, and then Embiid heated up, but. The first 2 games, even 3 games, really, it was a bad whistle. The Raptors just couldn't get calls. They got called for playing defense and doing anything. The free throws were off the charts in favor of Philly. It was just tough, but we hung with it. We stuck with it. There was some really hard fought basketball out on the court too, and it's just a resilient group we have. Nick Nurse has done just such a great job with this group, and he's a backbone for our team. He really is. He's a guy that he brings the best out of his players, and from a coach, you can't ask for anything more. And this guy's going to be the head coach of our team for a long, long time. You listen to him talking about, the Laker rumors, and he said, "No, this is my team here. The Raptors are my team. I'm not going anywhere." So that's obviously, that gives us some confidence as fans. And then of course Masai Ujiri said that he doesn't know where they both said they don't know where they're coming from, and that he's going to be the coach of the Raptors. So as long as Nick Nurse is the coach, you know that you're going to get 110% every time from the Raptors. I think next year is going to be a different season. A little bit more experience for our young guys like Achua Barnes, Trent, OG. Those guys get a little bit more experience. And the more experience we have, the better we're going to be in pressure situations in the playoffs, and it's really going to be exciting for the Raptors. And in the next couple of years, we're really going to be championship contenders. And we have a big window here. We got a really big window. I don't even think there's a number 4 because we're still just so young. So. The Raptors are going to continue to get some experience, go into next year with some more experience, and take it to teams and really be a threat in the Eastern Conference, at a team that people talk about, because the Raptors were just unheard of pretty much, and they were the 5 seed. So. I think it's really interesting, but I think the Raptors are going to not just be a regular season team next year. I think they're going to really be contenders. And as a fan, can't ask for much more. But guys, that's all I got in this video. You guys let me know down in the comment section your thoughts on the Raptors season and the series against the Philadelphia 76ers. Tough loss, but lots to take from it. Lots of good to take from it. And as fans, we can't hang our head. We'll be back next year, and we'll be better than we were this season, because it's only up from here for the Toronto Raptors. But let me know all that good stuff down in the comment section. As always, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. We'll see you guys on the next video. Let's go Raptors.